Hello race fans, and welcome to some more iRacing. My name is Rebel, and today we'll be racing on the Okayama International Circuit. I'll be starting off in the number 3 position, which is very good because if you've been racing in any rookie races, you know that you want to be kind of ahead of the pack when it comes to the first turn on any of the tracks. It tends to be a little bit of a madhouse, and quite a few accidents happen, so I was quite happy to start off in the number 3 position. Try to get a good start and get pulled away from the pack. You can see they're spreading out quite quickly as we go into the first turn. Keep an eye on that blue car, the blue and black one. He kind of glitching out. I think he was a European player, so he probably had a bad ping. So we're going into the second turn. I pulled away from the pack, which is good because right there you see cars start wiping out, and a huge accident. Actually, we're going to have a little replay so you guys can see that a little more in depth. So you see we come around turn number 1, going into turn number 2, the blue and black car. Like I said, I think he had a bad ping, that's why he kind of glitches in and out. So we hit that second turn, he starts sliding, hits the red and black car, gets sent off in the other direction. Somehow he glitched right through the next car, but the red and black car also loses control, slams into the number 9 car. And you see someone else in the background, he's wiping out. Red car is still spinning out. He's going to come right back onto the track, which is not a good thing because he's going to get hit from behind. And away he goes. I'm sure he was in for a fun time when that was happening. So we're going to continue on with the race. So first and second, the number 1 car, I'm the number 2 car. We pull away from the pack a little bit, so some of the people had to go in and pit and whatnot, so that's good for us. We can just race our race, and I'm going to try to catch up to him. Fortunately, I think he takes a bad turn and loses a bit of control, so that enabled me to catch up to him, which is good for me because he laid down some faster laps than I did in qualifying, so I needed all the help I can get just to try to catch up to him. So he's coming into the next turn right ahead of me. He's going to be taking that a little sharp, causes his car to wobble, and for me, I can catch up very easily. So going into this turn, I'm going to try to take him on the outside, put a little pressure on him, and force him to slow down, which worked quite nicely. I don't know if I made him a little nervous, but I was able to take the lead from there, and it is a tight race from here on in for me and him. He was on my butt for the next, I think, 5 laps or so. So we're still in search for that illustrious first place finish. If you guys watched my last video, you've seen that I finished 3rd, which was my best placing so far. So to be coming in the end of the first lap in first place felt really good. In this Okayama racetrack, this is the first week that I've played it. It's a little tricky. Some of the turns are downhill turns, uphill turns. This second turn here, it's a bit of a slant, so if you take it at the wrong angle, your back end will kind of slide out from you, so you got to be very careful when you're taking that second turn. At least that's what I found, to find the perfect line to go around it and not lose any speed at all. It can be a bit tricky if you be a little too aggressive and your back end starts sliding out. You can be in for some trouble really quick. It seems like a very easy turn, but if you're not cautious, you can easily spin out, and then you are going to be done for the rest of the race. So from here on in, for the next 5 laps, I think about 5 laps or so, we start to pull away from the pack a little bit. I take a wide turn. I think it's here actually. No, yeah, a little bit wide, but he catches up to me at one point, and he's pretty much riding right behind me for like I said, the next 5 laps or so. And you know, this was a perfect race for me in the fact that, you know, I had a lot of pressure on me the whole time. And if you watched like the previous video, I talked about having pressure put on you while you're racing and be able to be successful at it. I think is the key to this kind of the key to this game, and holding off people from passing. And so for me, it was great that he was racing so close to me, and I was able to still, you know, kind of hold my lines and not freak out too much, and not pay, and watching my rear view too much, and keeping my eye off the track. So you know, I love the fact that he was drafting behind me. It was exactly what I wanted. One thing I don't really like too much is, say if I get into a lead, or if I'm in second, third place and there's nobody around me, well, and I'm just racing a race, kind of like you're racing in your practice or your time trials, and there's no pressure on you to try to get a little bit faster, except for your own motivations to get a little faster. So it was absolutely a great race. I think it was the most fun that I've had yet in the racing, just because I knew he was constantly behind me, and you know, one little mistake, he would overtake me, and he was a faster driver, so you know, that makes it even harder for me to catch up to him. So my job was just to make sure that I didn't give him any clean lines to overpass me on some of the turns. What previous mistake that I made in one of my other videos was I took a turn too wide, I allowed the guy to take the inside, which kind of forced me to slow down coming out of the turn, and he was over to take me. So you know, I was thinking about that while I was doing the race, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't give him the opportunities to get past me. But he was definitely putting a lot of pressure on me. And these section of turns right here, I tend to go into it at third gear, and I kind of keep it at third going into the next one as well. But I could notice when I was playing the game, I could hear him downshifting a lot, and I'm not sure if he was in second gear, but I think he might have been taking that at second gear. So I tried that a couple of times in some other practice rounds, and I found that when you're in the lower gear, obviously, and you got more horsepower, more torque, your car can get away from you very easy. And it happened to him a couple of times. I noticed I could hear his car downshift, and he would start to wobble, but I was staying in third, and I had more control and traction, so I was getting through it cleaner than he was, but not as fast. So I'm trying to find the lesser of two evils when it comes to that turn, like what to do. Should I downshift? Should I keep it to third, keep my control? You know, being a new racer, you know, I tend to focus more on control than I do trying to be you know, the fastest on the track, because I think consistency will go a long way in rookie racing. And speaking of rookie racing, actually, I think they do promotions in the game, I think once a month, and there's a rookie promotion coming up on the 24th, and right now I have a safety rating at 3.53, so that so I'll be able to get promoted to a D class series. So I'm slowly making my way up in my license class. It'll be nice not to have that rookie tag on me. I know some of the racers that are good and race all the time, they might be a C class or something. When they see a lot of rookies, I've seen it happen a couple of times, you just see them disconnecting because they know what's going to happen, and they don't want to be in that mess whatsoever. So right now he's still applying that pressure, like I said, and these sections of the turns are the ones where I was talking about, is as far as me trying to be consistent and him being aggressive. Now, I'm not sure if he was see, you can see he kind of wobbled a bit there. You know, he was right on me, and he probably could have passed me on the next turn, but because that little wobble enabled me to pull away a little bit more, and not being able to pass me. So I'm debating what I should do. If you guys race this track, maybe maybe let me know in the comments what you do and how you like to take those turns, because I'm always looking for, you know, pointers and tips for racing this track. And I know in my previous video I said that it was my favorite track so far, and this one here is kind of creeping up on that. It's a difficult track, but it's a lot of fun to race, especially if you like, if you're a fan of lots of elevations, lots of different turns, left, right, left turns, right turns, and all that stuff. So he's being very aggressive around this turn that we're going into now, and I know he's looking to pass me on that turn, just because I noticed he was braking later than I was, trying to get the inside line. So I think he's seeing that as an opportunity to get past me. So I'm trying to, you know, I was thinking about that when I was racing, and how I'm going to stop him from overtaking me on that. That's the bad turn right there. That's the one I was thinking of. that one there slowed me down just enough so he can get right back on my butt again. But I think overall it was a clean race for me. I think I might have had two minor mistakes. So, you know, that's pretty good when you're racing a rookie. And hopefully that'll be something that I can get used to and change in the future. You know, a clean race is probably the best race to run altogether. As clean as possible, perfect turns. Haven't had it yet. There's always one or two laps where I just touch the grass and it slows you up enough so someone can get right behind you. So I think we're into lap number 4 now. Lap number 4, lap number 5. I'm not 100% sure. And I was feeling very good at this point. You know, my laps were getting a little bit faster. I think my average lap time for this race was 1:54. And if you guys race this race, you would kind of know what I'm talking about. Like, I seen some fast qualifying rounds of 1:48, 1:49, but I haven't seen you know, fast consistent laps like your average laps. I think the fastest one I've seen. Oh, I get sideswiped there. I almost forgot about this part. So you can see he tried to take me on that inside, and that's what happened. So we'll take a look at that in an instant replay. So we're coming around this turn. I'm going a little wide. He's coming up on the inside and right into my side passenger door. That's enough just to make me spin out. I start to lose control. Thankfully, I was able to control the spin a bit and stay on the track. Because if I would have ended up in the wall, that would have probably been the end for me. I would have to pit, and that would knock me way back in the standings. So, unfortunate, intentional, I don't know. You know, an accident. You can never say. And normally, in any accident I've been in so far, most of anything that happened, if somebody hit me or I hit them, something in the comments like the sorry or whatever. But this guy didn't say anything. He didn't say anything after the race. He didn't apologize for it or nothing like that. So I don't know. Was it intentional? Was it a mistake? I'm not sure, but that put me back into second place. Thankfully, I was able to recover quick enough so that I didn't lose any more positions. Third and fourth place were far enough behind me that I was able to consistently stay in second for the rest of the laps. So I'm going to cut the video a little short. I'm not going to show all the laps. From here on in, I stay in second place, and there's no, you know, I was able to make up a little bit of ground on the first place guy, but not enough to make a difference. Second and third were far enough behind me that they couldn't put any pressure on me to overtake me. So it was 5 clean laps, five or four clean laps of racing. Maintained second place, and even though I got hit, I'm still happy with the race because it's my best finish so far. I can't really complain about that. Was it unfortunate? Yeah. Is there anything I can do about it? I don't think so. I don't know if you can really dispute a race, and I don't think anybody would kind of do that anyway. But just one more thing I gotta watch for when I'm racing in the future is over-aggressive people, and watching my lines and keeping myself safe and keeping myself on the track. But overall, it was a great race. I was very happy with what I did and how I'm improving. And I'm still on the hunt for that first place finish. I thought this one could have been the race, but unfortunately it wasn't. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little different as far as the camera angles and stuff like that, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you like the slow motion. I might try to put that into more of the videos if there's anything really interesting that happens. But other than that, you know, I want to thank you guys for watching the iRacing videos, and it seems to be going well, and some people seem to be enjoying it. I enjoy all the feedback that I get from the people and the help they've given me to be a better racer. I think that's fantastic. The iRacing community seems very helpful, and they're genuine people that just like the race, so that's great. I'm glad some of you people are enjoying the video. And that's it for the race there. We're going to come in across the finish line in second place. Like I said, best position I've had so far. Little disappointed that I couldn't keep that first place, but very happy with second. And from here, I'm just going to keep on racing, keep trying to qualify in a good position. I think that's the key for some of these races, is to be out in the front of the pack when you're qualifying, just to avoid those accidents. All right, guys. Hope I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll see you. Bye.